Alright, hey everyone! Welcome to another Will Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Will Witch RP? That's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and we created our own company. That way we could create high-quality, exciting TTRPG experiences full-time, and share them with you. Today we're playing D&D. This session features the adventure in the wood, where whispers of fiery peril stir in Humblewood, where nature's balance teeters on the brink of impending calamity. A creeping threat of ash and flame seeks to engulf the forest, forcing the folk of the wood to flee from their homes. Only our brave heroes can unearth the ancient secrets and bring light to the darkness that grows from within. With us at the table, we have several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. But speaking of our awesome players, that means it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes, as they have found some information at the avium, but perhaps there is more yet to learn. We'll begin with an introduction for Jarvis.
Oh, hello, that's me. Hi, I'm Ridian, and I play Jarvis, who is a Mopok artificer. Mopoks are the raccoon species in Humblewood. Travis is a jovial fella who likes to tinker around, and right now he loves his little cannon that he creates to help his friends and himself. He's very excited about what he's found out, and see what the new day brings. Hi, Max!
We got a little Max here. Next up for our introductions, let's learn about Draskin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Connor. I'll be playing Draskin. He's a Luma bard who likes to travel around the wood and share stories, perform, everything like that. It's a part of his goal to one day be the best bard in the wood.
Heck yeah. Alright, and then last but not least, why don't we learn about Willem?
Hey, good morning, guys and gals. I'm your Jarbean Ranger, Willem. I'm Geek. Willem is a little mouse fella. Was an ex steamboat captain. Decided to toss his sea legs for a pair of dry feet. Jumped on land, found some friends, and started an adventure.
Alrighty, heck yeah. Well then, with our introductions covered, I guess that means it's time for us to dive into our session. And we left with you all having unearthed Oddwald's plan and scheming, and brought it to light with the Dean. There were ideas that were passed of how to help fight back against the aspect of fire, with the two of them thinking of a particular seer that might be able to set your course. However, it would not be able to be performed at contacting of this seer that evening. So you were sent to rest with the promise of reconvening in the morning. So, if you have not pressed your long rest button, please do now. As when morning comes, you are called into the office of the Dean.
Good morning, Dean. How was your sleep?
Well, it was as well as one could have with the situation that has been unfolding. You would notice that as your group comes into the room, that Oddwald is present as well, and has some what looks to be silver bangles around his wrists, but they were not there yesterday when you last saw him.
They're not like chained together, are they?
No.
Okay. Cool jewelry you got there.
As Oddworld will look up, the dean will be the one to speak here. They are a necessity. While I allowed Oddworld to contact the seer this morning, that was the last bit of magic he can cast until due trial. And these will prevent him from using his magic.
Seems fair.
And Oddwad would nod along with that assessment. Even without my magic, I am a experienced adventurer and believe that I can be of assistance where needed.
What would be your expertise without the use of magic?
I am familiar with the areas of the wood, leading you wherever may be, and known of any sort of dangers that might exist there, as well as a lead that we might be able to pursue. There is an artifact known as the Borealis. I believe that may seal away the aspect's energies, return it to a dormant state beneath the grove.
How do I know that you don't have connections, that you won't just be leading us directly to the trap?
If you wish to leave me behind, I understand. I do wish to help. Everything that I've done was because I believed that I could end this threat.
Have we heard of this item before?
Let me double
It was
check.
it was alluded to it, right?
I do believe that the only thing you heard was like in passing. You don't know anything much about this. Let me double check.
It wasn't in one of the books. Oh, sorry. You said you were gonna check, and I keep asking questions. That's rude.
You're good. Yeah, you came across a few burned pages of an old tome. They were badly damaged, and from that, there was a following passage. After its defeat, the aspect of ice lost a single shard. The Borealis was sealed away. A dance of fire and ice maintains the wood's balance. If the fire wanes, it must wane slowly. Only then will its energies have time to ebb away.
Okay, I don't remember that passage, but I thought, okay.
That's all that was known of the Borealis.
That's a good passage. I look to my companions and go, well, I think it's, I believe that he had a good intention in his heart. And if I was in his situation, I might have done the same thing. And we're doing the same thing because we believe it's the right thing to do. So I'm willing to trust him and go with him. and I have everything that I need. So I'm ready to go if you guys are.
The dean will tell you that when the aspect situation has been dealt with, that you are to bring Oddwald to Alderheart for trial and sentencing, and that he is entrusting you all to this task.
Uh-huh.
But
Sure, that will happen. Mm.
you gonna have him become a fugitive on the run?
No, I'm gonna leave it up to him.
Yeah. Um,
But that's me. Okay, sorry.
so, with that, you're able to leave the avium and to follow Oddwald upon the journey through the wood. And you can talk to him, ask him about himself. You can ask him about his friendship with Riffin. You can ask him about the Borealis. But as you set out, what do you wish to do?
Did you want to send a message to your friend or leave a letter or something like that? I know you say you didn't want him to find out about what you did because you're ashamed, but I feel like now that it's out in the open, he should hear it from you than somebody else, yeah?
Well, if it would also be perhaps pertinent to speak with Riffin because he is also a very well-traveled adventurer. May be able to assist us on our efforts.
That's really good. And is there a is there a way to get in touch with him?
Not with my magic strict as it is, but I have an idea of where my friend, my old friend, could be.
Okay. Okay.
So, this will deviate your course just a bit as you will have a travel to the perch of Brackenmill. And let me see if I've got a map for that. I think it's only just going to be our big map.
Avium is the little castle thing to the right of the tree city, right? With the red cat top,
Yes,
rooftop. Okay.
that is Iliabium. Brackenmill is down there.
Oh, okay.
So,
I love that.
as you're able to follow the road, making this a lot easier of a journey. It'll take a few days of travel, but not terribly long. I'd say 2 days along the road. During these 2 days, I'm going to say, as you travel along the road, it's going to be fairly easy. Not many threats coming to you. Do you seek out any more conversations? Do you pry for knowledge about the Borealis? Whatever there may
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I think that might
Any
be wise since we only heard about it in passing.
Yes, please. Can you tell us more about the Borealis?
Well, it's not something so grand. I didn't go out seeking the information. It sort of came upon me. As so many things do. There was a legend that mentioned the Borealis many years ago, but I only managed to find a collection of laboratory notes after returning to the avium. Those notes claim to be from the wizard who crafted it. I don't believe that it doesn't not exist, but I do believe that with those notes that there was the chance of it being crafted. And since it was constructed, it would not only be tremendously powerful, but engineered to counter the elemental energies of the aspect that we fight against. What I believe is that there is a way to utilize the Borealis alongside the Conjuration Circle to reseal the aspect. But there's no way to test this. It is a leap of faith, so to say. And that is if we can even find the Borealis. There is a small sliver of success here.
Is this like an orb or a tome or what is this thing?
I believe it to be some sort of wand or a staff. That is what the notes led it to believe.
Hmm.
I have more confidence in the use of the ritual of the Borealis than most other things, but it is a myth, a legend, and until we know that that legend truly exists, still to this day, there's no way to know for sure. It is why we will seek out a seer to see if the Borealis still exists and where we might be able to find it. That will have to wait until after a conversation with Riffin. I only hope that my old friend would be able to look past any of my misdeeds to help the wood.
Well, from our encounter with him, I remember him to be pretty valiant and heroic. So hopefully he will do that. As far as your friendship, that is obviously your business. But I hope he understands and you guys can work it out.
It will be hard. You know of some general history between us, for what I've shared, but there are specifics that I kept from you as we were. Well, I didn't know if you would turn me in or not. I didn't leave Griffin immediately after what I had done. We were in Ashborough, Griffin's home, when the fires claimed it. I was there to see the destruction of a place he held so dear, and I carried the guilt, the knowledge that I was in part responsible for it. I did my best to help Griffin and the others escape. But Griffin got hurt. Not just a wound by the damage of his home, but an actual... A building collapsed upon Griffin in the fires. I was able to save him, to bring him to Alderheart. And that is where I left him.
Above the table, I completely forgot that he's the one who started the whole aspect deal. I just was focusing on the fact that he was trying to make it better at the college. Whoops!
He didn't fully start it. He helped weaken everything that happened. So, like, he fully believes that it's still his fault, but...
Okay. Yeah, that's tough, buddy. Oh. Okay, sorry.
I do realize, of course, that amends with Griffin would be valuable, even if I no longer have the friend I once did. His assistance would be paramount if there is to be a battle with an aspect of fire. I wish to do right. I wish to correct my mistakes. And at one point it was by any means necessary, but it seems that by doing so I've hurt others. I do not wish to hurt anymore. I know that I should have asked for help sooner than it has been now. But perhaps I couldn't even accept the idea that it was possible to quell the aspect alone. My own selfish pride as a son of Ebonheart is to blame. And for that I wish to apologize for how I acted towards you all before now.
Well, I understand the reason for. I mean, I've been to somewhere. I have done stupid things like, oh, for my inventions, I'm like, I'm gonna go in and try this, and then turns out, oh, I made a mistake. But I mean, obviously, that's much less, scale than what you have done. Um, I can understand why you did it because you were curious and you were just doing a research, but your actions did have consequences, and I think you do need to go ahead and own up to that, which I feel like you did, and then face the judgment and the sentence. Far as the aspect being released and what it has done, yeah, you may have had a part in it, but the blame should be put on where it belongs, which is the aspect itself, right?
Or that damnable voice that bewitched me.
Oh, what do you mean?
As I spoke of back at the avium, a voice told me of a way to find the concentration circle and of spells that at the time I believed would reinforce it.
You were duped.
I was a fool to believe something that I did not see, a voice inside my head that no one else heard. But yes, it was easier to fool me.
Above the table, I have a question.
Yeah?
Like, for all the research we've done about the calamities, like where the aspect I guess originally comes from,
Mm-hmm.
was there any saying about the intelligence or sentient being that was controlling the aspect?
No. But a aspect itself could be a sentient being.
Oh, okay, sorry.
uh,
Bum, bum, bum.
as Aldwald explains, of course, the voice, the nature of it, his eyes travel to the wood as you follow the path that's led ahead of you. I am a son of Ebonheart. My family is a prophecy. It's been held for generations. That an Ebonheart will be the one to finally heal the wood from the great calamity that birthed the scorched grove. For many years I did believe that it would be me. The more that I learned, the less I knew about the fundamental nature of this problem. I was visited in a dream, granted a vision, and that is the voice that I heard. Some entity imparted knowledge upon me of the aspect's existence. It showed me the location of the seal. It told me of the spells that I might use to heal the grove of the aspect's influence once and for all. It felt wise beyond the understanding of any mortal. And while I did not see any form, the voice spoke with ages of experience. So I went to the concentration circle. And what I found was it already active. It seemed angry and volatile. I suspect that it was already weakening. And so I thought the spells that I had would reseal it, calm the arcana. But instead, the sigil flared up, and the fires began to spread. I left. I did not want to be implicated in the destruction, nor did I wish to burn myself. But I realized, now at least, that it was a mistake. And I must do what I can to right it, and that will begin with Riffin. Telling him of the truth, and hopefully getting him to join our cause. And we will find another adventuring companion of mine, a woman by the name of Susan, who is a talented seer. And she will help us find the Borealis.
Okay. I turned over to Truskin and go, you know, once we do all of this, it'll make an epic tale for you to sing.
I couldn't agree more.
You all right, Dreskin?
I'm fine.
Okay. And Willem, are you okay?
Willie might be AFK.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm here. What?
I said, how are you? Are you okay with all of this?
Yes. Yes, I'm always here to support my friends.
I'm so glad that we met and became friends.
Yes, this has been a very fun adventure.
Well, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Is anything not okay?
Well, I mean, when
What's on
Dreskin and
fire?
myself, when Dreskin and I left our home, it was just to deliver a message, and it's gotten us all the way over here. We get to meet all of these people and important people, and go on a very like big adventure. And I feel like I've grown a lot.
Yeah, that, that growth is important, right?
Yeah,
If we don't grow, then we're just sitting on our hindquarters doing nothing, right?
and I was just a little, inventor and a village and a farm boy. Now I'm out to save the entire Humblewood. I mean,
You'll go down in history as one of the great protectors, right?
yeah, as long as I don't die.
Well, I'm not saying go down in history, but you'll be written in you'll be written into the books. You'll still be around, but people will know about you, right?
Yeah,
Make your family proud.
yeah, and I don't know. I'm also I think about, what will I do once this is all over? Like, do I go back home or? Hmm. Anyway, maybe I'm putting a cart before it's the horse, but yeah, I think I have an idea of what I want to do, and it doesn't include me going home except to say check in with my parents. How about you guys? Have you thought about what you want to do after this?
I mean, I really don't have. I mean, I know sailing. I could go back to that, but I really don't have anybody to go back to per se.
Then maybe you join me. Something to think about. You know where the former bandits are?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go back and maybe help them out. And I'm sure there's once this is all settled, many of them will go back home. Um, and maybe I want to go in and help them kind of do that. And for those who want to stay, maybe help them settle in. Something to
Potential.
think about.
You know that the wood can always use a few more adventurers out there. From one
Yeah,
old adventurer to a group of new ones.
yeah. I want to help out, not politically, because politics. I realize it's really hard and too many rules. But yeah, I just want to. I mean, think about all the stuff I can invent to help people out. Anyway, okay.
So, travel again to the perch of Bracken Mill is not hard at all. And when you arrive, you see that you are looking up at a series of lush canopies. They are immediately recognizable to you as perch farms. Boughs are filled with the familiar herbs and fruiting vines tended to by several farmers. There are corrals on the ground of different varieties of giant insects, including giant silkworms that are munching on greenery. And actually, I don't. That's what I want. I want
You
some.
didn't want the folk song in the back?
No, I do. I realized that it would have no pauses, and I do want it to have some pauses. Make it a little more ambient. But yeah, it seems very lively. And seeing as the different travelers, the four of you arrive, the farmer folk all give smiles and waves. The few that are on the ground, hello, good morning, call out to you. You see that there are steps shaped into the tall trees that would allow you to climb up to the series of bridges of wood and rope, very reminiscent of what you had seen at Winnowing Reach. And Oddwald, as he looks around, there is a sort of nostalgia on his face, as if he's been here before and is remembering. If we're looking for Riffin, I do believe we'll find him at the Sunny Silkworm.
Well, let's start there then.
When you say a giant silkworm,
I have a picture.
Compared to Willem, is it like a size of a dog?
Like I said, I have a picture for reference.
Please. Go ahead and pretend that silkworm is smiling.
It
Because
is.
it looks like it's smiling.
It is. It's happy that it's munching on the little greens from his little
Actually,
bucket.
it's a very, very cute.
It seems like it should be saying, "Who are you?"
Just
You
give it a little hookah on the side.
Yeah.
So.
Riven? Is that what we're looking for?
Riffin, yep.
Riffin.
Griffin, right? With a G?
No. It's
Oh,
like
Riffin?
it's like Griffin with a G, but you take the G away.
Riffin.
Okay, Riffin.
Yeah.
Riffin.
So, making it to the Sunny Silkworm, following behind Oddwald, is easy. You see, it's a very large inn and tavern, in an expansive circular wooden building here in the center of Bracken Mills Sprawl. It rests on a disc-shaped wooden platform, seated within the gnarled branches of a great tree that has now shaped around it. Different bridges connect to the wooden platform. It allows for travel to all sorts of platforms of Bracken Mill. And it looks cozy, inviting even. And you notice the sign above the door has a smiling silkworm that's munching on a leaf. You smell the smoke that wafts out of the large chimneys. It smells pleasant, as if there is food being cooked upon it. And it's bustling. There's tons of activity, even in the middle of the workday. When you enter the establishment, you would notice that the common room is teeming with activity. There are many bird folk and humble folk of all sorts that are engaged in talk, drink, and games. 3 large hearths frame the space, one to the right, another in a stone chimney raising in the center of the common room, and one behind the bar counter at the back of the common room. over which pots of stew bubble away aromatically as you're able to just take in the atmosphere.
Remember my plans that I talked about it regarding the formal bandits, blah blah blah. No, I want to live here. This is amazing.
Yeah. Uh, I'll ask for a perception check to see if you can spot Riffin.
Oh, there's my dragon. Hello.
Not with a nat one, you can't.
So, uh, as you're just sort of taking in the space, Willem, you're just lost in the smell of stew.
Yeah.
Maybe your stomach rumbles a bit here. However, for Jarvis and Draskin, it's not hard to spot where Riffin is in the common room here. He sits at a table next to the large central hearth and seems to be engaged in a game of cards.
I turn to my guys. I'm like, okay, we should probably have this the conversation at a little bit more of a private space, right?
I think it'd just be best to have it.
You want to have this conversation like here in front of all of these people?
I think it would be perhaps more comfortable than if I pull him away in case he doesn't want to be near me afterwards. I think
Well, how
having
about-
it here will have a sense of... There is anonymity in a crowd. Being in private creates a intimacy that he may not be willing to engage with.
Okay.
I
How
think,
about then we? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think it would be best if we asked him or ask his compatriots with the card game if we could speak to him at the table by ourselves, though.
Okay. That's great. You know who's really great at convincing people? I immediately turn to Dreskin.
I know that look.
So,
I can help.
I was just gonna ask Draskin, you know that look, so what's your plan?
So, what are we still looking for, Riffin?
No,
Nope, we found it.
you and Jarvis. No, yes, Jarvis. I was thinking Draskin for a moment, and I'm like, no, you are Draskin. No, you and Jarvis were able to spot him in the center room, closest to the central hearth. He is in a game of cards, but the conversation that you had with Oddwald here, or that Jarvis had with Oddwald, leaned about asking the other card players to sort of step away from the table so that they can have a conversation with Riffin.
Would you like me to go up and talk to them?
Yeah, will you ask him to, convince them to give the table to us so we can have a conversation with Riffin?
Yeah, I suppose I can do that.
That's good. Good luck, friend.
So, as you are able to cross the ground, What do you say to the people when you get there?
Uh, I would have, when I got to the table, I would have gone directly up to Riffin because I'm sure he recognizes at least me, if not the others.
Yeah, for sure. As he sees you. Oh, hello, old friend. What can I do for you?
Howdy, Riffin. I'm sorry for interrupting your card game here, but I was wondering if we could clear the table for a minute. There's somebody here that wants to have a private conversation with you.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
23.
With a 23, there is a glance over to where you'd came across the floor from, and as he spots the as he spots Oddwald, he nods and asks his other card players to sort of step away. All right. I'll play with you guys later. We've still got a few rounds left, but yeah. I've got some old friends here, and as they collect the deck and step aside, you now have empty chairs for you all to sit in.
I go and sit down. Hi, Riffin.
Hello. Uh, um, and he seems a little. He seems excited that Oddwald is here, but then a little confused at Oddwald's sort of countenance. And Oddwald wastes no time. He explains everything. Everything that he has told to you all, from receiving the vision, from casting the spells, to the knowledge that the fires were spreading, that he kept from Riffin, even as those fires reached Ashbara. He explains why he left. He explains that he went to the Avium and what he did there. He even says that he is expected for trial in Alderheart after the end of this. And you can watch as Riffin's face grows more and more confused with every word that Oddwald shares. And at the end, the tired old Corvum looks to his friend with a sad expression. It's all my fault, Riffin. I am sorry. Riffin takes a moment, lets it all sit. And then, without any other words said, Griffin stands up from his chair and leaves the common room.
Oh.
And you see that he doesn't leave the silkworm. He heads to a different area, likely to his room, maybe to think.
You scare him off.
No, I think he just needs some time to digest everything. It's a lot to take in, yeah.
It is. I don't quite know when he might be ready to talk. So we may be here for some time. I don't know how long. But maybe there is things that can be done here in the town. If you are of the sort to stay busy.
Yeah, I think I would like to look around.
As you're able to exit the Sunny Silkworm and explore Bracken Mill, there are, again, plenty of locals that seem very friendly. Maybe you can ask them what's been happening and what can be done in this town.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to definitely. I want to go feed the silkworms.
Yeah, for sure you can.
But business-wise, I would like to go ahead and see if I can find out about the latest news. Any Humblewood, any updates.
Oh, you said meet the silkworms. I thought you said you wanted to eat the silkworms.
No, I want to go meet them. I want to go feed them.
Okay.
I want to feed them. No, just kidding.
So as you're able to approach one of the farmers here, you see that this is a Vulpin, and he nods. And yeah, no, I can tell you about what's been going on here for sure. It's not really a pretty picture that it paints, but we've just been doing the best we can here. The season's been, well, it's been rough. We've been working overtime to get enough produce to help some of the people displaced by the fires. But that in itself is an issue. It's been so dry here, it's hard to keep everything green and healthy. Though we've been blessed to have some tenders come by to nourish the plants with magic. But because of everything else, their assistance is in short supply. It's a bit of a rough year, but I think we'll be able to get through it.
Well, thank you for the effort.
Of course. Everyone's got to help each other out in the wood.
Yep.
As you can continue to search Bracken Mill and maybe even feed a silkworm or two, we do have our first ad break coming up here. So, hang out with us. We will be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you just let the ads run. That's one great way to support us. Another way that you can really support us is through Ko-fi donations. We've got a link for that on screen and in our chat room. These donations really help keep our games affordable as well as keep us going. But we ask that you support in any way that you can. So hang out with us, and we'll be right back to continue along with our story. Alrighty, we are back in action, and so as we are returning, you are in Brackenmill. Oddwald had a conversation with Griffin that didn't go quite so well, but perhaps as well as could have happened. And you were able to spend some time around the town here through you were able to talk to some of the farmers. You are able to feed the silkworms, and so as your day passes, there's still no sign that Riffin has come out of his room. You're able to procure a room or rooms in the Sunny Silkworm for the night. So, as you're able to rest in this very comfortable, cozy inn, morning comes. And you can, I don't think anyone's utilized anything, but you can press a long rest button if you'd like. And over breakfast, Oddwald will, as he's pushing through the sort of breakfast offerings, not really eating much, look to the three of you and would you mind seeing if Griffin, if he's settled some?
Yeah, I think that'd be a wise thing to do. Left abruptly and didn't really hear much from him. I'll go find his room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow him.
Yep.
So, it's easy enough to find Riffin's room after a bit of talking. But he does still seem a little shaken up about everything. As a good sign, however, Riffin is, it seems, open to visitors and conversation, as he'll allow you guys into his room to talk.
Hi, Riffin.
Hello.
I know it was a lot of information that got dumped on you yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to process. And your relationship with Oswald is obviously between the two of you guys. But we need your help. And, we've come to ask you if you would join us trying to, deal with the issue of aspects to stop it. We need to find Susan, the seer, to find an artifact to try to close the veil, to close it up. Will you help us?
Roll for me
No,
a.
no, don't say. Wait, wait, wait. Before you say a word, um, turn back, right?
Huh?
Crap! Somebody help me. Say something. I suck at persuasion rolls. Oh wait, I'm gonna use channel points. Advantage. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Say the word, Faye.
Uh,
Roll for me, persuasion.
it is a persuasion roll here. You have
Okay.
advantage from chat.
Yes. Okay. Persuasion. -1 modifier.
2 nat 1s.
I hate you. That could have happened and that would have been hilarious. How's 13?
And he seems to think it over here. All right. The wood needs it. We can't let people. We can't let the people be stuck like this. I'll help.
Thank
Huzzah.
you. All right, let's go meet up with Wiccan. I mean, Oddwald.
Yeah, easy enough to find Oddwald. He's right where you left him.
Okay, he's gonna join us.
There is a sort of hopeful look on Oddwald as he looks to Riffin, but there is still this tension between them. There will be work that the two of them have to do. Their friendship will ever be like it once was, but for now, you have an ally for the fight ahead. Breakfast can be finished here, and you can set back out onto the trail. To trail back to Alderheart, as that is where Oddwald would have been told by his companion, the seer, Susan, that she would be.
Okay. How many days?
A travel to Alderheart would be about 4 days of travel from where you currently are.
Ration days. Okay.
You make it through, again, very little issue on the roads here. And you get to the city once more. As you're in the familiar Trunk district, you would find that you are led to a tent that you've seen before, that you have shopped at before, that is run by a familiar figure.
Ellen?
No, Susan of the swamp.
Oh, that's Susan.
Yes, very same.
A seer.
Yes.
I didn't know she was a seer.
Well, perhaps not so much these days, perhaps, but she was quite adept back in our adventuring days. As you arrive, Susan will... Oh, look at all of you! I've been meaning to pack up and head back into the swamp. There's some new experiments, but it seems that you came here right in time. And then her eyes fall on Otwald. And you look what you've dragged in. Oh, hello, old friend. And she'll get up and give him a warm hug. It's been a while that we've seen each other. And he nods. There's a bit of conflict in his face. Yes, it's true, but catching up will need to wait. Our task here is quite urgent. Do any of you say anything to greet Susan?
Hi, Susan. It's been a long time. How have you been?
I've been doing good, making a few coins here and there. Fortune telling's been going right well.
Oh, that's good. Well, we definitely need your help. Is there somewhere private that we can go to?
Not much in an Alderheart here, but my tent is private enough.
Yeah, that'll be great. Okay. Are we in the tent?
Yeah, you'd be in the tent right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Well, so we went over to Avium and did some research to see if we can actually stop all these fires from happening. And we got some information, and we think there's a way to go ahead and stop it. And it involves an artifact called Borealis. Have you heard of it? It's supposed to be like a wand or a staff or something like that that can help us close the rift, veil, or the energy source, so that we can stop the aspect.
I've known of legends of this Borealis, but well, I don't really need to know much about it to do a bit of magic to see it. As she says this, she starts to pick up little jars and whatnot around the tent, and will move to the shell cauldron, made of a giant snail shell.
Oh, I love it.
Here, I can actually show you a picture of what it looks like.
Whoa.
And so she will grab from the hanging herbs and these small desiccated creatures. She plops them into the brew in the center. You see that her beetle familiar is also present and assists in this, and our maps went down. What happened there?
It timed out. The latest update said it will time you out.
I don't like that.
But they added HP to players, which is cool.
I want my maps to be
There it is.
everlasting. But no, you would notice that her beetle familiar assists in this task, and will drop a shriveled tentacle into the cauldron, and Susan sort of chuckles here. Starfish, for visions as clear as a midsummer's night. She begins to mutter an incantation over top of the brew, and seemingly satisfied with the work she's done, grabs a ladle, portions out a cup of it, blows on it to cool it down, and then begins to drink it. You watch as her pupils dilate further and further until her eyes become entirely black. They appear to contain stars, constellations, and her face grows slack as she seems to be far away. After a few moments, her eyes return to normal, and she seems to be coming back to her senses. Oh, what a vision. So many possibilities, futures. It's a little hard to keep track of. And moves to a small bookshelf. But I saw one power kept in check by another. An endless dance of fire and ice. And she pulls a book from the shelf and begins to rifle through it. The Borealis wants to be united with the flames. It's barred behind a door of cinders, to which only the tenders have the key. To reach it, you must find this. And she'll turn the book, and you see that there is an illustration of a plant. And looking at your character sheets here real quick. Using my DM privileges. Draskin would recognize what this is. And then Willem would recognize what this is. It is a skyleaf. The two of you immediately understand it. It's a type of leafy vine. It grows around the taller trees in Humblewood.
It's Skyleaf.
Yes. From what my vision showed me, you'll need a sprig of this to access the Borealis. The artifact is still here in Humblewood. But beyond that, the vision was not clear.
So we should need to go and get you the sprig of skyleaf and bring it back.
Oh, no. You'll need the skyleaf. It is a key to reaching the Borealis. But the tenders will have more information to help you. I do believe that there are some tenders living here in Alderheart.
Yeah, don't we know of one
Yeah, you
that we helped?
helped them.
Okay. We can go visit him, and I can have. What was his name?
Tavor?
Tabor. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Tavor and Havel.
Okay.
But before you are set out to do that, Susan will tell you that there is a skyleaf growing in the northwest, about a 3-hour walk from Alderheart.
Oh,
So
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Susan.
all right, have a good adventure.
Yes, yes, and wish us luck. Hopefully, we'll be able to go ahead and stop the fires.
Did you tell us where the Borealis is once we have the sprig of skyleaf?
She doesn't know. She just knows that it is within the um,
Humblewood.
Humblewood.
Oh,
Yep.
but the
And then,
tenders.
so we, yeah,
Mhm.
we'll bring this sprig over to the tenders, and hopefully, the tenders will be able to use it to tell us where the Borealis is.
Okay. Well, let's go find a skyleaf.
Yeah. Okay, northwest, 3-hour walk. It's like a 3-hour tour.
You must have been on my brainwave. I was just about to say something like that.
So, uh, so you're going to the tenders first, and then the Skyleaf, from what I
Yeah, I
understand.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you easily can find Tabor and Havel.
Are they the chicken tenders?
Uh,
No, they're the cinderwood tenders.
Yeah, but
Cinderwood,
aren't they
Cindergrove.
Aren't they bird people?
yes, they are.
Oh,
One is a Gallus
awful.
and the other is a Luma.
Okay.
Chicken and dove tenders. Okay.
So
The Nuggy brothers.
well, they're definitely not brothers. I'll tell you that. Um, though the two are close. Much closer than when you had seen them last. But yeah, you find them. And they greet you warmly.
Have you been?
Well, we've been pretty good, I think. And Tabor will look over to Havel, who just nuzzles into him.
That's good. Oh, are they lovers?
Maybe.
I love it. We need your help in trying to stop the fires. Have you heard of the artifact called Borealis?
Havel will speak up. I'm familiar with a old tender legend. The story of the Borealis, it tells of a wizard, one who stole a piece of the powerful spirit of winter. They thought that they could control its icy power by containing it within a staff, but instead it froze them. Left to itself, the newly made artifact kept freezing the land around it. The tales say that the old tenders felt this imbalance in the wood, and when they found the Borealis, had it sealed away by tender elders using a sprig of skyleaf, which remains hearty even through the winter. I don't give much heart to it. It's ancient, and it really only came to me after much time in the organization and much study.
Well, it may not be just an old legend, but with our studies and investigations, it seems like it's definitely a possibility, a thing, and we need to find it to stop the aspect known as the fires. And we have just got the location of the nearest skyleaf tree. If we bring you this sprig, could you help us locate the Borealis?
I unfortunately have no idea where you might look. And
How
we are
about you,
needed.
Tabor? Oh, sorry.
And we are needed in Alderheart. We'd not be able to travel out.
Is there somebody who you think can help us?
I might. I can't leave. Havel is right. We are needed here, but as Tabor will say, I do have a story that I heard from my mentor. It might be able to lead you towards the location of the Borealis. The tale that I heard, the fate of an elder who wished to become a tender tree keeper, was decided by delivering an unburned skyleaf sprig to a frog-shaped rock in the southwest of the Scorched Grove.
Okay. Frog-shaped rock to the southwest of the Scorched Grove. Okay. Okay. That's good. Anything else?
I might be able to mark the area on your map, actually, and
Yeah.
Tabor will circle an area, and then the frog-shaped statue that is distinctive enough, we should be able to find it easily.
Okay.
Oh. Unfortunately, that is all that the tenders can offer you. But you now have a location and a lead for Skyleaf.
Wish us luck. In the meantime, let's see. Can we go buy some more rations?
Yeah, for sure.
It's 50 silver. I mean, it's 5 silver for ration.
5 silver for 1 day's ration. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Ration 1 day. 5 silver. Is this cost 2.5 gold? Am I looking at that wrong?
That might be new rules.
Okay, 5 silver. So if we okay, 2.5 gold. I have 2.5 gold. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get 5 more days.
Oh, yeah, no, that is correct. I was like, for some reason I heard 0.25 gold instead of 2.5 gold. No, 2.5 gold is correct, because that's
Okay.
5 days is 4, which is the 2 gold, and then another 5.
Right. Okay. Let's remove coin. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'll work it out.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then we head over to find the sprig.
Yeah. It's easy enough to find the sprig, and
Can we get an extra one just in case?
a what?
Extra sprig just in case.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
thank you.
Well, you have to get there first. As I say, it's
Yep.
easy enough.
Okay.
You are able to head to the northwest forests of Alderheart, but you would see that they've changed.
Uh-oh.
What you see is a sparse and burned forest,
Oh,
and ashes litter the branches. They cover the forest floor in a thick carpet. To the north, a swath of charred trees is visible in the distance. Unmistakably the work of the aspect. It looks like it has been able to push even closer to Alderheart. However, while their presence here is disconcerting, you would notice that the ashes that cover the floor are cool. They don't seem to possess the supernatural properties that the ashes within the scorched grove have. Perhaps you can still find what you're looking for here.
yeah, we can do it.
Don't I still have that book? Or did I give that back?
I would say you still have that.
Can I use my book and help us find this skyleaf?
Yeah. You're digging through the ashes, so I would say anyone who would like to make a survival check to try and find one is welcome to do so.
Because I'm using my book,
Can
I
I
get
give-
advantage on that.
Yes.
Oh, nice, 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 nice.
Aw,
Oh, twinsies.
Mm,
terrible.
Uh, we're just going to pretend that this is all ashy and not a cave floor.
Okay.
We're gonna use our imaginations in our imagination game.
Power of the mind. Theater of the mind?
No,
Oh no.
we've
This
got
is
math.
not a good thing. This we're gonna fight something.
You might.
Oh,
You
no.
might not. But your group is able to look around, and in doing so, it is Jarvis and Straskin that would notice the leaf. It is on one of the charred trees. You unfortunately only see one as it grows within some of the highest branches. And it will be an effort to recover it, but you can easily point it out to Willem as well.
yeah, I'll do that.
So, who would like to try and retrieve the leaf?
Oh gosh. Is it a nature check?
No. It's an athletics because you have to try, you not even try, you have to climb the tree to get it. It grows from the
Okay.
very, very top.
I would like to try. Hopefully we'll all try. Okay, somebody else try.
Jarvis, as you try and climb up, you get maybe like 3 feet off the ground before your limbs start to get a little shaky.
Hang on, I'm reading something. Does having the natural explorer feat of the forest give me any advantage to this? I know it says proficiency you make when intelligent and wisdom, but anything beyond that?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll just roll my deck acrobatics then.
It is an athletics check, not a either or. It is.
Oh, sorry, athletics.
Yeah.
There you go. 22.
22. Perfect. Just sort of scaling up the tree, deftly moving around a Jarvis who's trying to maybe climb back down. Willem?
You know, you've seen those raccoons like hugging a tree trunk or trying to climb something and just sliding down. There's, you know, those pipes at the side of the building. That'll be me.
So, yeah, it is a quick work of Willem to get up the tree and to pluck the skyleaf sprig.
Good job, Willem.
And as this happens,
Uh-oh.
on the ground,
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to make a little mark here that Willem is up above. Draskin and Jarvis, the ash begins to move on the ground.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to be rolling initiatives, everybody.
Even me, even though I don't know what's going on.
Even you.
Okay. Seven. Seems about right.
Alrighty, so just gonna pause this real quick. And we resume. So, Jarvis, you get to go first.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do what I do best, which is to go ahead and drop a Eldritch Cannon Protector.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Willem like more than 10 feet from me?
Yes. Because
Crap,
Willen's
I'm gonna.
up in the tree.
Okay, no, I'm gonna still go ahead and do that. It's
You're
1d8 plus
fine.
3 because I can do that at every turn. Okay, so Draskin and I get 9 points of temporary HP,
Okay.
and then for my bonus action, I go, Willem, we've got trouble, and the turn.
Alright, Draskin, it's your go.
I don't see what this thing is yet, right?
No, but you do see that the ash is moving on the ground.
Okay. Since I don't know what this thing is, I will take the dodge action on my turn.
Sounds like a good idea. Alright. It is Willem, your turn next. You are at the very tippy tops of the trees. And let me just do a quick Google search.
No slow fall here. Hmm.
So I'm going to say that because this is some of the taller trees and you've climbed up, you're looking at about maybe 120 feet up.
Oh!
Yikes.
Do
Yeah.
not fall!
Yeah, that would be terrible. Let's see. Do. How much of this stuff do I have? Yeah, it's not quite enough. I will start to slowly descend, carefully descend the tree.
Alright. And so that'll be... How much movement do you have?
30 feet.
Alright, so... You can use your action to dash and move another 30 feet if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that then. We'll move 60 feet.
Alright, so now Willem is 60 feet up off the ground. But that will be it for Willem's turn. And as it comes to our other thing's turn, Jarvis, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is Willem gonna fall on me? Oh.
But
you
as
didn't see that
the
one, did you?
ash snake erupts out of the ground,
Oh no!
you are knocked prone. And it is going to rear back and attempt to bite down on you.
He's 14.
It does have advantage because you are prone,
Uh-huh.
making that a gentleman's 20
Oof.
Oh, okay.
for 9 points of piercing damage.
And there goes my temp HP.
And then it's going to try and wrap around you
Oh!
with a natural 20.
Oh!
Okay.
Silvery barf.
Thank you!
I'll give the advantage to myself.
Brings that down to a 10 to hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
And with that, Jarvis, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You're currently prone.
Already? Okay. I would like to stand up, please.
Yeah.
I would like to go ahead and try to attack this thing. But as a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and give us to from okay. I'm gonna give myself 7 temp HP. And then I'm gonna try to attack it with my short sword. That's 6!
That is a miss.
Damn it! End of turn.
All right. Draskin, it's your turn. The ash snake is now visible.
Cool. Look at the map. It's not within 5 feet of me. Let's cast Shatter. Can I get a con save?
Yeah, for sure. That is an 18.
That's a success, so they'll take half. 12, half, 6 thunder damage.
All right. And with that, anything else from Draskin?
That's it.
Willem, you are still 60 feet up when the ash snake emerges.
Okay. Can I... Do I have line of sight of this ash snake?
Yes, you would.
Okay. And is there like a position in the tree that I could take to go ahead and shoot from the tree?
I'd say so, for sure.
Okay. So bonus action, Hail of Thorns.
All right.
And then... attack longbow. Give me a gentleman's 20
Alrighty. That will hit.
for 14 damage.
And
And,
then
then
it has a 13 on the dex save against your Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns. What was it?
It rolled a 13 on its dexterity save.
Oh, okay. Well, it just passed, so take half that damage. So it's gonna take 1 extra damage.
Hey, damage is damage. And do you want to use any movement to try and get down, or do you stay in your tree?
I'll move it to 30 feet down. No, let's. Yeah, it has to be 30 because I've already used a bonus action.
Yeah. So, Willem is now 30 feet above everybody as we come to the Ash Snake. And you know what? It is going to release a
Oh crap!
cone of energy here. And I'm going to need a dexterity save, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, dexterity saving throw from everyone in that cone.
Oh
So,
no!
Draskin, Jarvis, and the cannon.
My cannon automatically failed.
My silvery barbs apply here.
Yes, your silvery barbs would apply here.
Yeah, it's on the next D20. Alright, so with advantage. It's a 21.
Alright, so Jarvis fails, the cannon fails, and Draskin will succeed. Meaning, as the superheated smoke and ash comes out, that is 9 points of fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. And the ash inside of it, that billowing smoke, still seems to be present still. And that is it for its turn, as Jarvis will come to your go.
Well, that sucked. Okay, I'm gonna do 1d8 plus 3. That is going to be 11 points of temp HP for if you want to take that, Truskin, instead of the other. And then I would like to go ahead and try to hit this thing with my sword and hopefully do a better job. Wait. No. Probably really high in con save, huh? I mean, you could roll low. Can you go ahead and okay, hold on. Is this a yeah, can you make me a con save of 14 as I cast Shatter at 2nd level?
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, it does roll bad. That is an 11.
Oh, that is great. You took 16 points of thunder damage.
All right, it's still
and
up.
then, okay. Does it get pushed or anything? No. Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Draskin, it is your turn next.
Measure something here real quick. Maybe I can get it. Oh yeah, it's. I don't know, but I'll catch everyone else too.
Well, it won't catch Willem unless, it's more than 30 feet, because Willem's still 30 feet up.
Oh, it's so the one I was thinking of is a 15-foot cube.
Then, yeah, I would just hit Jarvis, because Willem is above.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do a dissonant whispers.
Yay, we can do that.
That's a wisdom saving throw. To be at 3rd level.
That is a 17 on the wisdom save.
Dang it. Alright, so half damage. So 17 halved is
8.
Eight psychic damage.
All
But it
right.
gets to stay where it is.
And it does get to stay where it is. And as Draskin's turn ends, Willem, it's your go.
Okay. Going to. I want to shoot an arrow, but I want to make it a snake shot. But I'm not sure what the strength saving throw DC would be.
It would be typically 8
If a
plus
snake
2.
shot requires trying to make a saving throw, the save DC is equal to your spell save DC.
Okay.
So wisdom is my
So it should be on your spells area where you've got your DC up at the top.
spell. Oh, so it'd be 12.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So let's do the shot first. It's gonna be. Is a 15 hit?
15 will hit. Yep.
Okay. So it's gonna take 8 damage. And then go ahead and make the
It's a strength save, yeah.
strength save. Yep.
Strength is pretty good for it. But good doesn't help with a natural 1.
Oh no. So it's restrained for up to 1 minute. And then bonus action, I'm gonna give it 1d8 plus 4. No, 1d8 plus 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
3 bludgeoning damage.
And with that, it is
That-
going.
Does that mean attacks on it or at advantage?
Any attacks rolls against it will be at advantage while it is restrained.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go, guys.
But it is our Ash Snake's turn, and because it has its Ashen Breath, I need for Jarvis Draskin to make me a Dexterity save, and the cannon automatically fails. Draskin succeeds, and Jarvis unfortunately just fails. And this turn, that will be 12 points of fire damage on a failed save,
Oh,
half as much on a successful.
How much damage
12
on a fail?
on a fail. Yep. But you don't see the billowing smoke coming out of the mouth anymore. It seems that perhaps it is not able to do this quite so soon again. But before we can see the next turn with Jarvis, we do have another ad break coming up here. So, hang out with us while the ads run. Those really do help. Another way to directly help us is donations to my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations help keep our games affordable. They help keep us running. But not only that, they unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Everyone who plays with us will gain benefits that unlock through donations. We've got a full list on our Discord of what can be unlocked, but some of the things are special companions, double treasure, and even new quests. So hang out, support us how you can, and we'll see you very soon. All right, Jarvis, it's your turn.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and do my bonus action because it's still alive. It's barely hanging in there, but it's still alive. That's 8 temporary hit points for anybody within 10 feet. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to hit it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, come on! What are these rolls?
Maybe you shouldn't use fire dice against a fire enemy.
But I like the little jacket. Gosh darn it.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
It is going to be Draskin. Your turn.
Let's try vicious mockery.
Yeah, go for it. That's a wisdom
let's see.
save.
That's a wisdom save.
How do you feel about an 8?
I feel good about that because that's a failure. So that is 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Well, unfortunately, it won't be making any more attack rolls. As 4 damage is just what you needed to bring the ash snake down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the creature falls and sends a small plume of ash up. But you're no longer in any sort of danger as combat comes to an end. So, with that, you're able to have Willem get down from the tree, and then Riffin and Oddwald will come from where they had been searching, and unfortunately we've not been able to find a skyleaf sprig where we were searching.
Wait, so I didn't find one?
You did. Those two had gone off on another portion of the forest, and they didn't find any. You did.
Okay.
Wait, this is Tabor and Havel?
No. Oddwald and Riffin.
Oh, right. I apologize. Sorry. Okay. I'm an idiot. Okay.
So, do you alert the two of them that you all did find one?
Yeah, we got it. We got it. And then I look over and my friends, how are you? How are you guys doing? I look over at Draskin. Draskin, are you okay? Do you need healing?
I don't have a scratch.
Okay, that's good. Whew. I pick up my cannon and put it in my letter pack.
All right. So, I assume that our next step is the Scorched Grove, though I understand that I will not be much assistance in a fight.
No, but you can definitely help us with the ritual, so it'll be fine.
He nods. So,
And then we head over.
yeah, you guys start making the journey to the Scorched Grove, which will be a few days traveled. 3 days, if I remember correctly. And as your group will move, since you have Oddwald with you, even though he cannot fight, anytime you need to make an intelligence check, he will be able to do so with advantage due to his knowledge and able to assist.
Oh, nice.
Let's get the Scorched Grove nice and visible there. Now, while it would be 3 days along the road, you could try and get there sooner if you don't mind some danger along the road.
Do it.
Do it. This is D&D.
Yeah.
It's just D&D.
Who needs consequences for their actions? Am I right?
We don't play safe.
So, it will be a day's travel, so you will have a long rest in there.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and
How-
put that in. Is
However,
it instead of 3 days? Is it just 2 days?
no, it will just be one day because
Oh,
you're
I'm
taking.
gonna add the rations back in. Okay.
Yeah, you're taking some risks here.
Oh, I like it when your voice goes low. It's very sexy.
I am going to ask
Uh-oh.
that one of you make for me a D8 roll.
I volunteered.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got it.
No, I volunteer you.
No, I heard
Oh.
I volunteer.
Yeah,
From
I was
Meridian.
about.
Nope,
I was
I
gonna
heard an
say
I
volunteer
volunteer.
Willem.
I volunteer from Meridian, so Jarvis, make me that D8 roll. 3.
Whatever happens, it's all your fault.
I should know that every time I try to volunteer another person, Faye always goes and makes me do it. I should just shut up.
As you are moving through, again, cutting some extra days travel in the efforts to get to the Scorched Grove quicker. You come to a stand of scorched trees, 2 of them towering higher above the others. And as you move to walk past, the branches swing at you, the embers flying off of them. We're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
Once more, we're gonna just pretend that this is all ashy. And
Did I ever buy you the RPG maps?
no, but it's fine. Again, we use our imaginations here.
Yep.
Another ash snake?
Nope.
These aren't those Igitra trees, are they?
Yggdrasils? No, they're awakening
Yeah.
trees.
Oh, okay. I'm forever traumatized by those.
Alrighty, so... Alrighty, let's get you guys added to our...
By the way, do you see our HP on your thingy?
I've always been able to see your HP.
Oh, you were?
Mhm.
Oh.
HP and,
AC?
AC, but now I can see your initiative bonuses, so that way I can break ties easier.
Oh, nice. When we update our HP, does it update yours too?
It always has.
Oh. Well, what the heck was that talking about? Okay.
Alrighty. So, Jarvis, you get to go first.
Okie dokie, Smokey. I'm going to go ahead and do my special thingy. I'm going to create my Eldritch Cannon. And then I'm going to go, we're gonna survive this. And to the end of my turn.
Alright. And as it'll then come to our awakened tree's turn.
How much temp HP was that? None?
Not yet. I believe that
Oh.
you gotta conjure it before you can give the HP. So.
Yep.
The awakened tree is going to try and slam into Jarvis. The branch is coming down with a 19 to hit,
Oh yeah, that hits.
and that'll be 14 points of fire damage.
14 points of fire damage. Hey, you know what I forgot to do?
Hmm?
Roll the 1d8 for my the temp HP.
That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry, that is going to be, where is my thingy? 1d8 plus 3, so that's 6 temporary HP.
Okay. So, yeah. And then that's it for our tree. Draskin, it's your go.
Oh, I got word. We got 2 trees.
Yeah, 2 trees. They're on fire. Well, no, it's now just embers, but it's enough.
Okay. Let's do dissonant whispers on. Oh, well, wait a second. Let me look at the spell. I don't know if it tree would count as a creature.
Do trees even have ears? That would be the thing. They even though they hear it.
I'll just cast Shatter
Yeah, sure.
on tree A.
Sure thing.
It's con save.
On save. That is an 18.
Yep. Alright, half damage. Okay, 8 points of thunder damage.
Alrighty. And anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Willem, it's your turn.
Okay. Would it be considered flank if I flanked with Jarvis on tree A?
I'm going to say that the trees are too big to flank.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'll just move in melee with tree B here.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll go ahead and start swinging with both of our weapons. Rapier of the Wood is going to give us an 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 will hit.
For 6 slashing damage. And then the short sword. I'm guessing 9's not going to hit.
The 9 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay, that's it.
Alrighty. It is the bee tree's turn. And it too will try and hit. But this one will try and hit for Willem. With a 22
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
for... that'll be... 15 points fire damage.
I'm going to cast Spining Shield in reaction to that.
Alright.
And that means that Spining Shield... Oh wait, is that not a... Oh, it is a reaction. Let's see. Then it reduces by 2d4 and deals the same damage back to you. So 2d4. Oh, max damage. Nice. So what was the damage originally?
It was 15 originally,
So 57 points of damage.
and
then
it'll take the 8.
You'll take the 8. Yep.
Um, all right.
Oh, and I get a bonus of 2 AC for the duration.
All right. Sounds good. And with that, Jarvis, it's your turn.
Okay. 28. Oh! If anybody needs it, that's 4 temp HP. And then I'm gonna try to hit it. I'm gonna hit it this time, Faye.
Yeah, for sure.
You spoke that into existence.
I'm gonna change my dice to Faye.
Okay.
End the turn.
All right. With that, it is going to be Awakened Tree A, who is going to try and hit Jarvis again. That is a 9, however, so that's going to miss. And Draskin, it's your turn.
Okay. Do you have the list of extra items that was on my robe of useful items besides the base ones?
What? Yeah, so you had Potion of Healing, Ladder, Hit, the Coffer, the Mastiff, and Spell Scrolls.
How many of the spell scrolls did I have? Was it 3?
You had 3 patches for Spell Scrolls, yep.
Alright. Alright, I'll save those in case I need them. I'm gonna start running out of slots soon, though. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I'm a vicious mockery a tree. Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
For sure. That is a natural 20.
Oof.
That and vicious mockery is a save or suck.
It is.
So, but I will bonus action give a bardic to Willem.
Cool.
And with that, Willem, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's go with another rapier attack. I don't even think adding a bardic to that would help.
What is it? It's a D8 now?
Yes. Yep.
I mean, maybe. I mean, we'll try. No, I got a 1.
That is unfortunately.
No, it's gonna be a miss. Let's do a short sword attack. Oh, that's a 14. I don't think a 14 hits a tree.
A 14 will hit the tree.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. We'll do some damage. 4 damage to a tree.
Alrighty. With that, puts us here, and it is the awakened tree's turn. It is going to attempt to hit you, Willem.
Okay.
But that is a natural 1. So that's going to miss. And Jarvis, we come to your go.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move my maybe to right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do 1d8. Please roll well, my friend. Okay, that's 6 temp or half points for anybody who wants it.
How many?
6.
6. Okay.
And then, okay. I feel good about this. End of turn.
Womp 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 womp.
All right. The tree is getting a little tired of the spells here and is going to move.
Little tiled tree.
How much speed does it have? It only has 20 feet. So it can only get here. However, is its range? It does have a 10-foot range, so it is going to try and slam it down on you, Traskin.
I don't like that.
With a 12 to hit,
Oof, that misses.
so you are safe this turn. As Draskin, we come to you.
Okay, Hey. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Can I get Tree A to make a wisdom saving throw, please?
For sure. Uh, 10.
That fails as I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Alright, the tree will fall prone.
Anybody need to make a dex check on that? Or a dex save?
No.
And it can remake the... It can remake the save at the end of its turns, and it has an advantage if it's triggered by damage.
Alrighty. So, with that, Willem, it is your turn.
Alright. Let's still continue to slice and dice on this tree. Alright, 27
For sure.
for 12 points. And 19 for 4 points.
Alright, this tree is starting to look a bit roughed up here. But it is its turn next, and it doesn't like being roughed up. It's gonna try and strike back. And that is a 12 to hit, which will miss Willem. Jarvis, we come to your turn. The tree in front of you is laughing and prone. You hear a lot of, like, cracked wood and creaking as this thing laughs. As it doesn't really speak, but it will expend air from inside.
That's amazing. Okay, 6 temp HP to anybody who needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with my short sword, and it's advantage because it's prone.
Correct.
Please, please, please. Okay, 17 to hit.
That hits.
That is 9 points of damage, max damage. Thank you,
Woohoo!
universe. Okay. That is
now-
the end of my. Go
And
ahead.
now the tree gets to make the saving throw with advantage because it was hit.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a risk that you take.
Yep.
That is going to be a 12.
That fails.
All right, it's still prone and
Whew.
incapacitated. Which is good, as its turn comes by and it can do nothing. Draskin, it's your go.
It can still remake that save.
I don't think it's gonna help much, because 12 is what it got with advantage. Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay. So maintaining my concentration on that hideous laughter, I'll try and vicious mockery the other tree.
Sure.
That's a wisdom save.
Alrighty. That is a natural 20.
Dang it. Alright. That's my turn.
And with that, it is Willem's turn.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see if we can take out this tree. 18 for 11. Is it down and out?
18 with 11 is not down and out.
Okay. Dirty 20
That hits.
for 3 more points.
Alright. It's still hanging in there. Its roots clinging into the ash. And it will try to slam down on you. Oh, that's sliding backwards, tree. You were doing good. That's an 11, so that's gonna miss Willem.
Yeah. Dang it. I was hoping it didn't hit me. It's like spine shield again.
I know. It is going to be,
Jarvis's turn.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic. That's 8 plus 3 is 11. So any people who want it, you can replace your 10 HP to 11. And I'm going to actually go ahead and use a spell slot. And I'm going to try to go ahead and do Scorching Ray, which is a level 2 spell at Awakened Tree B. Please, everybody, wish me luck. Can I do that?
You want to do fire damage to a tree on fire?
You are so smart and amazing. That is right. That is a very stupid thing, okay? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do something that is... Okay. Can Awaken Tree... Oh, it's incapacitated with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I move over here?
Yes.
If I do a thunder wave, which is a 15 feet cube, can I do it in such a way that I don't hit my friend Willem?
Alright, so it's a 15-foot cube that emanates from you. So that's what you're looking at.
Okay, that is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. Please make a con save of 14, but fail.
Yeah, that's a natural 1, so even with modifiers.
Nice.
Okay, that's 6 points of thunder damage. Is it still alive?
Just barely.
Oh, for crying out loud, that is the end of my turn.
It is Awakened Tree A, continuing to laugh. Continuing to laugh. Draskin, your turn.
Okay, so tree B is still up.
Just barely.
I just want to measure something here. Okay, I'd still be in range. Alright, I'll move up. Move over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try and hit this with my rapier.
Yeah, go for it.
You can do it.
14.
14 will hit.
9 points
Yeah.
of piercing damage.
And that one will
Nice.
go down.
Yes.
Now we just have a laughing tree over here.
Yep.
That's it.
Willem, it's your turn.
All right. Let's keep doing the same thing. Hopefully it's yes, 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
8 points of damage, and then 18 to hit for 6 damage.
You would have technically had advantage against this creature since it is prone if you want to roll 2 d20s real quick to see if any of those would have been crits.
2d20s. Okay, sure.
Just to see if one of them is a natural 20.
No.
But it's still 2 hits, so
Yeah.
with that, it is going to see if it breaks out of laughter. It will on the first one with an 18. So it's still prone, but it's just no longer incapacitated. As Jarvis, will come to your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and as a can I do anything else besides that on my bonus action? No, really can't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and no, I don't. Do I have offhand? Yes, I do. Okay, dual wield. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my main hand.
Okay.
It's still prone, right?
It's still prone.
Okay, that is amazing. Look at that! 100 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 points of piercing damage. And as my free action, I'm gonna take out my other sword. Oh. You see that face? That is natural 20.
That will hit.
Yeah, I did. So that's 6 plus 2 makes it 8 points of piercing damage.
Correct.
For the turn. End the turn.
The tree is going to stand up here and
Uh-oh.
it's going to try and wallop somebody.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to try and wallop Willem. And that is going to be a 14 to hit, which will miss. As Draskin will come to your turn.
Let's do a shatter. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. That is a 6.
That is a fail, so they'll take full damage here. That's 19 thunder damage.
And that is another tree down.
Yeah! That is nice damage there.
So, as combat finishes here, and you are at the edges of the Scorched Grove, you have been here before when you traveled here with Tabor. Besides the instance of the strange trees, there's not really any movement here. It's eerily silent. It's devoid of any life. Even the strange life that you had seen here. is unbearably hot. I need Constitution saving throws here.
Not 20.
And I'm gonna roll one for Willem. Because DM privileges. Ooh, that is unfortunately a failure for Willem,
Uh-oh.
which means Willem will gain a level of exhaustion from the
They whistling. They were
heat. So, as your group is able to move further to find the attempt to find the Borealis where it may be hidden. You do have to find the frog statue.
statue. Okay. It was marked on the map, right?
You did have a general area on the map. Yes.
Okay.
And to find the frog-shaped rock, let's get a investigation or perception check.
Do we get an advantage because of the map?
This is just looking around in the ash to see if you find it. You're
Okay.
already in that general area.
Okay.
As you're looking around, it takes a few hours from when you arrive to the grove to find it, but you do find it. And as you come to this rock formation, and it very much does look like a frog, you feel the ground begin to shake. There are 5 pedestals that begin to emerge from the ash, each one at a cardinal point around a flat disc. Or one at each of a cardinal point, and then the flat disc that rises in the center. And the 5th pedestal is in the middle of the center. And you would notice that one of the 4 outer pedestals is broken.
Oh no.
The pedestals are at a height of 4 feet. You have one to the west, one to the east, and one to the south, each having distinctive carvings and motifs, along with a domed receptacle on their top, which opens like a mouth. They seem to be large enough to fit the sprig of the skyleaf. The 4th pedestal, the one to the north, is broken in half. It exhibits obvious wear as though it had been smashed long ago. The pedestal in the center has no domed receptacle or motif carved. Only what looks to be a rhyme inscribed in a language unknown to you.
Can we investigate the broken pedestal on the north and check to see if it's repairable?
As you look at the one to the north, it does not seem to be repairable, but it does seem to have these worn geometric motifs. It looks like they depict fallen trees on fractured ground.
Okay. What are the chances that this trying to find the Borealis will work with this broken pedestal? mean, it's not like we have a choice, but
Did you say there was a star, a skyleaf shaped pattern in one of the rocks?
No, the domes on top of each of the four, the ones, two, or the three that are not broken, seem to be able to fit a skyleaf.
So we needed to have 4 skyleaves.
No, you were
Just
told to
one.
bring one,
Oh,
but there
there are
is
three.
again, in the center with the pedestal, there is a what looks to be writing. It's just in a language you do not understand.
How about Oddwall? Can you read that?
Unfortunately, no. It seems to be written in Druidic, and without my magic, I cannot cast a comprehend languages spell.
Okay. Okay.
What level is comprehend languages?
It is a first level spell.
I will rip one of the patches off of my robe of useful items in for a first level spell scroll to cast comprehend languages.
As you rip off the spell scroll patch, one of them, and are able to cast the spell, you see that it is a rhyme. The cycle of nature is death and rebirth, forests to ashes, and ashes to earth. Stand in the compass, and your proof there deliver to the cleanser of forest, the sapling's life giver.
Okay. So cleanser of the forest is gotta be a tender. Is that right?
cleanser of the forest? You think it's a person? Couldn't that be a thing?
Well, not the forest, the cleanser of forests.
Oh, okay.
I can post the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to type it as you were talking. I'm not that great speed typer.
I think what it's saying is when we put the sprig leaf in these pedestals, that someone has to be standing in the center.
But someone's got to die.
No, that's in Curse of Strahd.
And your proof there deliver. Do we need to deliver something? To the cleanser of forest, the sapling's life giver.
I'm saying if we do it correctly, it will show us proof we're on the right path.
Okay. So we need to go and put the sprig in one of there's 3 remaining pillar, the little indent there. And then somebody needs to stand on top of this pedestal. Once you stand on top of this pedestal, should it be Allwold or one of us?
I've got the sprig, so why not? I'll do it.
Well, the sprig needs to be placed in one of the ones on the edges, so someone needs to be in the center, and then someone else needs to place the sprig in the correct place on the compass.
Well, here, I'll give the sprig to Jarvis. Jarvis, you go put it in one of the
Okay.
4 things, and I'll go stand in the
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
center. Okay, I'll hand it to you, and I'll walk over to the center.
Now, Jarvis, you did inspect the one that was broken and realized that there were motifs on it, and that there are carvings on the other 3 as well. They don't
Yep.
seem to be identical.
Oh, what do the other 3 have?
So, the one to the west, as you look at the motifs that are carved here, you see waves and rain clouds. The one to the east has gusting winds and blowing leaves. And the one to the south has flames and smoke plumes.
That's in the south, right? You said.
That's the one to the south. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we've got water, wind, fire, and then we have the tree, broken tree down, which could be earth, wind, and fire. Okay, which one should we put the sprig in? Okay, cycle of nature is death and rebirth. Forest to ashes, ashes to earth. So should it be fire?
That sounds right to me. I shout from the center. I mean, the forests are on fire, so that kind of makes sense.
Draskin?
I would agree. It makes the most sense.
Okay, I go over to the fire. Okay, I'm gonna go and put. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying okay that you went over to the fire.
Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the sprig into the little indent.
As you open up the receptacle and you put this skyleaf inside, the mouth closes. You watch as the skyleaf sprig ignites, magical flames consuming it. And the pedestals begin to recede. And with it, you see the ashen fields shift. With a lurch, a small hill rises from them. A square section on the front of this hill falls away, revealing an open door, and ancient stone steps descend into darkness.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay. I help Willem come down from the pedestal he was standing, and then, all right, let's go.
Your group is able to descend. The three of you, Oddwald and Riffin. And as you disappear down the ancient and dark corridor, I think that is an excellent place for us to end our session.
Dang.
And we will pick up with what you see at the bottom of the stairs in our next one. So, hang out with us. We will I will see you guys in our, of course, next session. But until then, I do hope that you guys join us over at our Discord. We've got a link for that in our chat room and on our website, which you can check us out at willowitch.com. Please join us over there because you keep up to date with all of our announcements. We've got some exciting things happening. Follow us here on Twitch for our live streams. Head over to YouTube for our VODs. Those are small ways to support us. And another great way to support us is, of course, our donations at Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. So until the next one, it'll be a laters.